Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to share with you first impressions, kind of quick overview of this guy. This is the new Makeup Forever Starlit palette. I bought this from Debenhams this weekend. It's also available in the UK from Feel Unique and also from Essential.com. It's on like a preview at the moment. It's on sale for a few days and then it's going to go away and then it's going to come back in February. But I have read somewhere, might have been on Trend Mood's Instagram account, which is where I first saw this, that actually it's not going to be available for sale in the USA, which seems odd to me, as the market out there is huge, but what do I know. So this is just going to be, this video is just my first impressions, some very amateurish swatches and just a bit of chat about the palette in general. So this is what it looks like. It is a cardboard foldy open type palette. In it you get, on the back here, there's a mirror, a pretty decent sized mirror that I'm going to cover up just so it doesn't reflect the lights. And then inside what you have is 18 shadows. So the round ones along the top are mattes, and then the sort of little rectangles at the bottom are all shimmer and sparkle kind of metallic shades. And you can see they're all grouped together, kind of like colours together, so you can create individual looks from each little trio. So I have got some Makeup Forever shadows already. I've got a couple of palettes and some singles as well, and they are beautiful quality eyeshadows. The pigment's fantastic and they're just really very nice. I think they're superior to MAC shadows for what that's worth, and they're probably on a par with the Urban Decay ones for me. Urban Decay are probably my favourite eyeshadows kind of palette wise. I really like the Bare Minerals Ready Press shadows, and I like the Tom Ford shadows as well, but probably the Urban Decay are the ones that I go for the most regularly. So I would say these are on a par. Really good range of shades. I initially saw it and I thought, oh god, it's all going to be too dark and it's not going to be a great everyday palette, but actually now I've got it in my hands, you can see that the shadows this side are really kind of lighter tones that are really wearable, and probably about half of the palette on would be great for everyday wear. I don't think the sparkle is excessive in any way, shape or form. I don't have a huge amount of eye makeup on today, but actually what I am wearing is sort of a combination of the shadows from this side and then a little bit of this guy here. So I've got a bit of Stella Light, Moon and Dust, and then Star, which is this sparkly brown here, with the two metallics here, which are Milky Way and Meteor. So I'm going to insert some swatches here. Like I said, the lighter shades are, I think they're really wearable. I think they're really great for every day, and the darker shades are great if you want to have something kind of a bit more dramatic, impactful for a night out, or if that's just how you roll on a daily basis. Whatever works for you. I tend to favour lighter shadows unless I'm going somewhere that really warrants, you know, full on makeup. I don't even wear crazy, you know, like I don't tend to wear anything too crazy or too dramatic even when I film, so yeah, the second half of the palette is probably not going to get the most use, but it is nonetheless, it is very beautiful. So those were some swatches on my arm in Natural Daylight. Finger swatches, not brush swatches. I know people tend to be kind of a bit funny about that, but I just did finger swatches in reality because these are the kind of shadows that I would apply with my fingers. I might use a brush for the mattes for like a socket colour and a blending shade, but actually the lid colours, I use my fingers in these because I think you just get a better payoff in a metallic shadow when you use your fingers. So I'm just going to swatch you a few shades here just so you can see, in addition to the other swatches. Let's do Moon, Sign and Halo. So 3 there. This incredible blue is called Halo and it's gorgeous. The one on my middle finger there is called Sign, gorgeous kind of sparkly purple, and then on my ring finger that doesn't seem to work independently of my pinky is, what is that called? Moon. So really beautiful, really creamy formula. I'm going to swatch those onto the back of my hand there so you can see. Really beautiful creamy formula. The only thing I will say, so the only downer that I've really found in this palette is the black. I've got a finger to swatch with now, I'll use this finger and we'll see. The matte black, which is at this end of the palette, I think is a bit meh. So it's the bottom swatch of why can I not manoeuvre my hands? Bottom swatch of those there. I don't think it's very pigmented in comparison to other matte black shadows I've used, and so if a matte black is a deal breaker for you or something that you really, really need, then I would say that you're probably going to need to supplement it with something else, because it isn't quite, what am I doing? There we go. It isn't quite as matte as you might like it to be. So I will put that kind of caveat there. The other thing that this palette comes with that is really nice, it comes with these little cards. So you get 3 cards, and they are three different eye looks. And I've never seen this in a palette that I've owned before, which is not to say that other companies haven't done it, I'm just not aware of it. Inside these little cards you can probably see through there, the cards have little holes in them, and a picture of the look underneath, and then you have these holes. What you do with said holes is, this is very clever. I think if you're looking for inspiration for an eye look, what you can do with said cards is you put it over the palette, and it singles out the shades that you need. Can I get this the right way up? There we go. Singles out the shades that you need to create the look. That's really awkward, isn't it? So each one of these cards gives you a different look. So this one here is called the Galactic Cut Crease. This one is the Cosmic Halo, which is beautiful. And then this guy is the Smoky Eclipse, and in each case it's got these little cutouts that go on top of the shades in the palette as I throw it on the floor, to give you ideas for which shadows to use to get that look. So all in all, I think it's a really nice palette. I got it for oh, and it's hollow as well, just if that interests you. That kind of writing on the front is hollow. I got this for, it's at full price, it's £40. I got it from Debenhams when they were doing a 15% off, so I actually paid $34 for it. But actually I think £40 for 18, is it 18? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18 decent quality shadows that run the gamut from kind of everyday wearable to, you know, more glam, more, you know, more intense dramatic looks. I think that's a steal. It gives me sort of Urban Decay Naked vibes. Some of the shades remind me a little bit of some of the shades across the 3 Naked palettes, so this is obviously one palette. So I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I've got some Makeup Forever shadows already, a couple of palettes and a couple of singles as well, and it's beautiful quality shadows. You know, you can see from that, especially on the metallics, maybe not so much on the mattes, although the lighter mattes that I used today were okay. So I don't know, maybe it's just the black, but the metallics are just creamy and absolutely beautiful. So definitely, if you're looking for a metallic sparkly palette, this is definitely worth a look. And that's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Is it one you're going to pick up? Is it available in America? Are you in the US? Have you seen it? Is it something you can get? I'd be interested to know. Not that it makes any difference to me really, but I'd be curious to know. Just seems odd to me to not release it in the US when it's such a big market out there. So I don't know, but that's all for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.